Alright. Welcome back, everyone, to There Will Be Blood. Alright. So, I left off last time with a little bit of a spoils for you guys. So, the meteor that crash landed last night is a Kreknorite meteorite from the fallen meteors. This is what I was alluding to the past couple times we've seen, or heard, rather, those explosions in the distance. What? Oh, you know what? What if it's my sanity going low? Yeah, because these aren't even actually here. Okay. Ah, there you are. Hi. Are you actually a threat? I don't know if you're real. I can't... Oh, you're real! So... those meteors, the Kreknorite ones, spawn a floating nether portal. And luckily for us, it's over there. Although I'm sure if I tap one of these, this thing's gonna come crashing down unless... Oh no, they don't. Okay, they don't abide by physics, which I'm happy about. I'm okay with this. But it looks like not just pigmen come out of here, but these pinky demons. So I'm gonna leave this whole getup alone for a while. I don't need to be around here. I don't need any part of this. I'm just gonna leave it be. Alright, back on with whatever I was gonna work on today. So today, I think I'm gonna want to work on this farm. Get more plots built out, get some agricraft crop sticks. Like actually use the crop sticks. I want to test one thing though. Do I get the seed back? I do. Okay, I think I'm going to use the seeds for these. Because those don't seem to want to grow. And I think I know what the problem is. Yeah, candleberry. Oh, so yeah, I see jungle swamp. So I'm wondering if I need to be in a better biome for those. Oh, so I didn't really explain this yet, but the way I've been grabbing these gardens without breaking them is you can actually do this in Pam's Harvestcraft. If you right-click with an empty hand, they pop off as their own item. So this was actually one of those early game tips that you can do to hoard a bunch of food without actually letting it rot, is right-click it to let it drop on its own, and then when you need to use it, break it like I am. And then you can just take these. And one thing to note, and this is kind of what I've been doing, is instead of keeping the food around after I break it, I make them into seeds. That way, the seeds don't rot, the gardens don't rot, the food does. And what I personally like to do is only harvest the food when I need it. I'm actually going to need to keep these for a little bit and start working on it pretty soon, because this is the only carrots I have, even though these grew really quickly. So let me get some more of these. Now most of these... Oh, I got a garden still. Most of these I'm going to turn right back into seeds, because I don't need them just yet. But like for pumpkins, these are great because I get to make jack-o'-lanterns. So I actually want to keep these around, and actually I'm going to grow more of these soon. Oh good, I've got more than a stack of saplings. That'll be good, because I need to I can use these for sticks. I don't need to cut down trees and make their logs into wood. Their logs into sticks. Which means I can devote every log I find basically to charcoal production early on. And that's a good thing. Alright, so this will be the start of my tree farm once I can actually get it going. Not your average start of the tree farm, a little bit sparse, but I want to make sure that the leaves don't overlap so I get as much saplings as possible. So these are used to make these. And they only give you one as opposed to normal agrocraft, which give you 4. And pumpkin seeds. So now these should grow within here instead of on the side of it, which will help me compact. So I need to make a couple more of these for my carrot seeds and my cotton seeds and this little guy. So I'll need. I'll make a good 8 for carrots. 8 carrot seeds. And I'll need 4 and 1 more, so I need 12. And I'll take these and make them into sticks. And make about 12 sticks. What are you doing? Get out of here. It's my farm. Yeah, get out of here. It's my farm. I'm gonna need a jack-o'-lantern around here too. I want to get these filled in right away so that the weeds don't grow, because that can ruin some things. Alright, so then I need 4 more for the cotton. Good, more charcoal. Get some stone out of here. The reason why I want stone is because for now, I'm going to probably replace my pickaxes with stone hammers. Because as we saw last time, I can get some sticks. Thank you. All I need to do is these 3 and I can get the hammer. If I add the leather strip, it becomes a pickaxe. So I want these, especially because these last so long. And they mine a 3x3 area, so it makes mining a lot quicker down in my mine shaft. But I want those for now, and that should help out with a little bit. Get those stocked away. And plus, with better building materials comes better in, physics handling and less chance of mobs being able to grief, which is something I haven't really talked about yet, and I will get to that more later. But just know that once I start getting mobs coming in, I'm going to need better building materials to protect myself. I can't just put cobblestone and call it a day. Mobs will break through that slowly, eventually. Okay, good. So I've got some of these coming up. So let's actually take a quick look at this. So the first age, I still need to build a shelter. I'm working on the farm. I need to make myself a high oven. I still need to fix this. It needs to be a high oven first. And this will be the smeltery. Well, see, that's going to be the problem. I think I should make this say that the use the high oven to be making steel. And then I also need to get tin or lead. And as we saw in last episode, I actually have a silver and lead vein somewhere around here. It's actually a little bit down that path a bit. Actually near where the rest of our mine shaft is. So that's really lucky for us. Because we have the aluminum down below, which I was able to use to make this bed. I think I can sleep. And along with that, if I can get some silver and lead going and smelt those down, I can start progressing in my tools, which is a good thing. Now they're all done. And that's one of the great things about Somnia in this pack, is that Somnia still simulates the world around you, even when you're sleeping. So as you saw, I don't know if you caught it really quickly, but my thirst went down quite a bit. I'm sure my hunger started to go down quite a bit, but these guys finished almost in a flash. So you can actually, once we get later on in the pack, we progress a little more and we have more of a base setup, I can sleep through the night, like queue up some things to happen overnight, and then sleep. And especially with crops, I'm fairly certain crops still grow too. So those are things to keep in mind as we kind of progress, that I can let things happen that I want to have happen overnight. I don't really know what else I would really need to make stone with right now, except for some stone bricks. And then for stone bricks, I can build an actual building. So I'm just basically prepping for the next couple episodes. Alright, now that it's daytime, let's go check on these a little bit better. Look at that. Carrots are growing already. These guys are getting there. And cotton, not yet. But before, there were all 4 of them right over here, and only one of them had cotton bulbs on it. 3 of them have it now. They're not harvestable yet, but they're there. And this guy is still getting kind of slow, which is a real bummer. That if these guys need to be in jungles or swamps to be able to grow candleberries, then I'm going to have to find beehives in order to get beeswax to make candles. And I was hoping so much that I could be able to do candleberries. So I really hope this guy grows, or we find a bunch more candleberries. Oh, yay. And pumpkin. Cool. Otherwise, I'm going to have to make pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns for my light. Oh, yes! You grew a little bit. That's already better than it was before. Awesome. You're good to harvest. Good. It's slowly but surely coming along. I just need another one of these, and then I can get 2 of them. And once I get 2, I can get 4. So once these guys start growing, I can get more candleberries more easily. So now this is an 8 wide, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I probably should have made it 9 wide. Yeah, in fact, let's do that. Put you here. Because what I want to do is be able to have a water source in the center and have a 9x9 of crops. And real quick, this is at 106 durability, 101. So it uses it up 5. Wow, no wonder that thing went away really quick last time. That's harsh, man. I don't know if that's one of the mods. That has to be, because that's not a vanilla thing. That's being adjusted somewhere else. And I hope that's not just stone. I hope it's just stone tools that are doing that, and not every tool, because that's going to be a pain if that's every tool that does that. Regardless, let's put a hole there for a water source block. Let's grab, I know I've got clay around here somewhere. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Make myself an unfired clay bucket. And go ahead and fire it in the kiln. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna have to make myself a recipe for that. You're supposed to be able to fire the clay bucket in the kiln. For now, though, to make it kind of fair, and I'll do this on camera for you guys so you see this, I'm going to waste an entire coal that would have been put into here and used. And actually, I probably would have done a little bit less. I probably would have done something more efficient. But because I feel like I need to do this, I'm going to drop and delete this charcoal and this unfired clay bucket and spawn in a fired clay bucket. And then I'll fix the recipe for you guys, because you're supposed to be able to get these, because that's the only way you're really going to get lava right away, and that's an oversight on my part. When I added in Better Beginnings, one of the recipes I forgot to convert over to the kiln was the clay bucket. So I will fix that, and why did I do that? What number is this? This is 6394. 6394. I'll give myself this, and I can't delete these there. If I drop it into the side here, that normally would happen, it just drops out in front of me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out over here and drop both of these out in the river, and never touch them again, and they'll despawn. So I'm sorry I have to spawn something in, but that's one of those things that I said in the beginning of the series on episode 0, that I'm gonna have to do that, because in order for me to actually make progress at a decent pace and be able to put out a decent set of videos for you guys, I'm going to need to be able to spawn some things in if I find a bug. And since that is truly an unintended bug, I will do that for those kind of rare situations, and I will fix the pack and put out an update. And actually, there's a couple of other bugs I need to fix anyways, so I'll push all those out. Where am I going? For you guys, and get an update to you when I can. So I want to grab water for that farm, but I don't want to use. Just taking a look in the holes. That's why I want to take a look in the holes, because there's another one. Actually, I can leave. I'm trying to think of where to put these. That's good. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So I think... yeah, so let's get some light in here. So now actually I'll have some light in the main stairwell. Get out of here. There's multiple guys? What are you? Good, you can't come in here. Get out of here. Woo! Alright, so now I'm down here at the water hole that I almost died in a couple episodes ago. I want to grab water source here. Alright, let's head back and fill in that hole. There we go. Yes! Oh, that is awesome! I'll make another seed out of that so I can make another one. Oh, good. So these are going to be growing nicely. Oh, I am so happy. You guys have no idea. Granted, like I said before, I can't really do anything with it just yet. But the fact that... come on. The fact that I can actually grow them is good. Good for later. Awesome. Give me some cotton. Wool. This is looking really good, guys. I know, it's a dinky little farm. But you guys have no idea how important this is early on. Got renewable light sources. Now, granted, they're a little warm, and I may need to refine how much these things warm me up, because clearly standing next to a jack-o'-lantern is not going to overheat me, but from the look of it, it's like it actually is. And that's not cool. I want small light sources like pumpkins and torch. Well, there goes my last torch. I got other charcoal. That was so stupid of me. Why would I have thought that would have worked? I wanted torches and jack-o'-lanterns and small light sources like this to only keep you warm and warm you up if you're cold, and now it stops raining. I'm just gonna go sleep. But yes, I wanted them to warm you up if you're cold, but not overheat you. And it looks like they're doing the latter, not just the former. Alright guys, so farm technically now has enough food supply to keep me going. We can check that off the list. That is the first item on our achievement book to be checked off. It may not look like much, but we've got a start. We've got crops growing. We have food. We've got pumpkins for infinite light sources. We've got cotton for string. We've got candleberry crops for eventual candles, which will probably replace these guys. Because these guys need an axe to be broken. Candles should just be able to be broken by hand. So that's an upgrade from the jack-o'-lanterns. So we've got something. Okay. We've got something. We can check this off. Next, I think we're going to need to build a shelter. I don't know if I want to do somewhere underground. I don't know if I want to build a house. But we're going to need to build a shelter. Get myself out of the rain. Get myself out of the elements. Protect myself from eventual mob spawns. It's going to have to happen. So I think I'm going to spend the next episode building ourselves a base. A place to call home. We're long overdue for it. You know, camping out here is nice in the wilderness, but it won't be for much longer. So with that, guys, sun is setting. The end of a long day. I think we can finally say we are done here for today. Our job is done. I'm tired. And I'm sorry this episode is out late. Life got in the way. What can I say? I didn't mean to rhyme that time. So, with our farm complete, I think I can call this one here, guys. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you join me in the next one, and I hope you're enjoying this series. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.